In the United States, there have been more than 13.39 million confirmed cases and more than 266,000 deaths. Despite the worsening situation, this is not the darkest hour of the epidemic in the United States. With about 6 million people flying over the Thanksgiving holiday, Dr. Fauci, the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, warned that the outbreak in the United States would come in waves after waves in the coming weeks. The US is heading into a winter on the margins, with a surge in COVID-19 cases, deepening economic pain and a callous White House, and a deadlocked Congress unable to provide any political leadership. As a result, the normal epidemic has become more difficult to control, and all industries have been hit by unprecedented impact. One of the darkest holidays in modern American history has begun, with hospitals across the country overwhelmed by a surge in confirmed cases. According to a novel coronavirus tracking project, more than 90,000 COVID-19 patients were hospitalized in the US on Nov. 29. According to CNN, it's like a natural disaster occurring in all 50 states at once. There are not enough beds, there are not enough medical staff. Laney says the multi-regional health system is now virtually on the verge of collapse. The looming expiration of a temporary federal funding budget means the U.S. Congress must pass a new spending bill by December 11th to avoid a government shutdown. Meanwhile, in major cities across the country, food lines have stretched for miles. According to Feed America, the largest hunger relief organization in the United States, about 50 million people in the United States did not have enough to eat this Thanksgiving, in part because of the epidemic. The number of hungry Americans is second only to that recorded during the Great Depression of the 1930s, but the new COVID-19 epidemic relief bill is still in the works. Due to the recent surge in cases, California on Wednesday placed San Francisco in the most restrictive, purple, category of its four-color restart program. A curfew will be imposed in San Francisco from 10 a.m. to 5 a.m. starting next week, and will last until Dec. 21. Meanwhile, gyms, museums, cinemas and places of worship will have to stop all indoor activities from noon on Sunday, and retail stores will need to keep foot traffic under 25%. In addition, schools that have open face-to-face classes can continue, while previously closed schools need approval to restart them. As the epidemic intensifies in the United States, under the influence of various adverse factors, the impact of the epidemic in the United States makes it difficult for all industries to recover.